Hello, everybody. Here we are on our new podcast, our daily podcasts, and today we're gonna talk about the French elections.
Yes, it is true.
So I think I don't have to present myself. You already know me. I'm Philippe Girardet, your main animator on this radio channel, and today we are hosting these broadcasts with a really special guest.
Yeah, hello everybody, my name is Burak and I am from Turkey, from Istanbul. I study advertising. I don't know anything about French election today, but uh, Philippe will introduce us French elections topic. How is it? How is the process and other things? And I will try to understand with you, and I will look at the issue from a foreigner's point of view, like as you. So
I guess it's my turn. So I guess I have like maybe 1 or 2 minutes to explain you all the process, all the stuff, like the French elections in the nutshell. So the French elections are pretty simple, just 2 rounds. The first round with like a dozen candidates, and the second round, which happened 2 weeks after the first one, with only the two best candidates, the two candidates which gathered actually the most of the votes. So, on Sunday, on the previous Sunday, the whole main of the French people have like explained and how to say it, they have voted, and we have seen that the two main parties which has been like promoted to the second round were um, a centrist candidate named Emmanuel Macron, which is the leader of the party named En Marche, which is like a centrist, left-wish, a little bit party, and also the other candidate is a female one named Marine Le Pen, which is the main leader of a French far right extremist party named Front National.
yeah, I think we all know Marine Le Pen. It doesn't matter if you are interested in politics or if you aren't, but everybody knows Marine Le Pen because she is a little bit interesting for us, for foreigners. Generally, for foreigners don't like her. Sorry.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Do you know the reason?
Yeah, actually, the main reasons why people hate Marine Le Pen are pretty simple. First, her political party named Front National is on the far right of the political chess. So, which means that her ideas about immigration, about integration of the immigrants, are like pretty like closed-minded. In a nutshell, they don't like immigrants and they don't like foreigners. They want to go back to the idea of the old France, which was like a little bit white, if I can say it. I don't want to be unpolitically correct, but sometimes we have to say the right words. So I guess that's why people don't like her ideas and her political party. Do you have some more questions about her, or do you want to keep going on the
I think
elections?
Marine Le Pen a little bit seems like Donald Trump to us, to people who don't know about the French politics.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
Yeah, because both Donald Trump and Marine Le Pen embody this kind of political character of the hateable outsider. They embody the fear of the unknown, the fear of the migrants, the kind of unpolitically correct way of doing politics. So that's why we can create kind of bond between Le Pen and Trump.
But Hillary and Macron is not similar at all,
Oh
right?
no,
Yeah.
oh, we are far away from
Yeah.
each other. While Hillary is, yeah, Democrats, but we have to say that the Democratic, the Democrat Party in United States
Yeah.
is really different from the one in France.
For example,
Like in United States, they are much more liberal. They want to put taxes and to like force people to pay taxes, much more taxes, stuff like this. But this party, like this part of the political program, is much more like enhanced in France, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Like Emmanuel Macron is a centrist, a liberal centrist, so he wants to like decrease the taxes for the companies. He wants to enhance the French economy and so on. But at the same time, on the other end, he also wants to increase the taxes on the people to permit to our social welfare to continue.
Yeah. As far as I know, Macron is an economist, right?
Yes, it is. He worked in a bank, in Rothschild banks a few years ago.
So maybe people can rely him because he's an economist. Maybe they believe that he will be able to make it better, the economy of French.
Yes. I have to answer to this question by yes and by no. Like, the no would be that most of the French people are, in their mind, a little bit left-centered.
Mm-hmm.
They don't trust economy. They don't really like all these ideas around capitalism. So they don't really trust Macron. But on the other hand, a certain part of France, gave him their votes, so they trust him, and they trust him in order to, if I can say it, make the French economy great again.
Yeah, I think it's possible. In the previous conversation of us,
yes,
you told me that in France we have a huge number of unemployment rates.
Yes, it's right.
Do you think Macron will solve this problem, or Marine Le Pen?
Actually, the question around the unemployment rates was in the main ideas of all the French candidates to the election race, and this is, I think, the first promise of Emmanuel Macron is to his first promise resides in enhancing the French economy while decreasing the taxes on companies in order to decrease the unemployment rate. While Marine Le Pen doesn't want to decrease the taxes on companies. She first wants to leave the European Union in order to say goodbye to all the treaties and the laws from European Union that made France stuck in this kind of economical mud.
So let's get back to first round.
Yes.
Which happened last week. There were any surprises for you?
As far as I know, and as for me, I was a little bit shocked by the results of Jean-Luc Mélenchon, which is, in a very simple way, the communist candidate. His name is Jean-Luc Mélenchon, and he was running for the presidential race. And on Sunday, he got around 19% of 19% of the whole votes in all France,
It's like
Yeah.
as much as Fillon.
as much as Fillon, the Republican candidate.
Yeah, it's a great number.
It's a great number, and that was kind of surprise. But at the same time, that was not a surprise since the socialist candidate named Benoît Hamon was like really low in the polls. He was not really popular, yeah, really unpopular actually. So Jean-Luc Mélenchon used this unpopularity in order to gather all the voices from the left-wing voters. What he used.
So the last question of mine is that the most important question, I think. Who will win?
Who
Do you
will win? I guess that's an easy question.
Easy?
Yeah. On the one hand, you have Marine Le Pen, really
Yeah.
unpopular among all the French youngsters, all the left-wing voters, and on the other hand, you have Emmanuel Macron, which gathered 24% of the votes last Sunday, which is really popular among the young people and also among the centrists and left-wing people.
Because he's young. He's like
Yeah,
30
he's young,
years old.
he's dynamic,
Yeah.
he embodies the young guy who succeeds in life. And I have to admit that most of the medias love him.
So we know who will win in the French election. Emmanuel Macron.
I guess so. Emmanuel Macron will be the next and the 25th president of the French Republic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So that was the nice 10 minutes we have passed together, Burak.
Yeah.
Thank you for your intervention
Thank
and
you
for
for
coming
your
here.
opinions about the French election.
Yeah,
It was great to.
I'm not an expert, but I'm trying my best.
Come on, at least you're French, and
Yeah.
we can take advantage of your experience.
Yeah. French people love to talk about politics.
Yeah, it was a great conversation. Thank you, Philippe.
So our topic today was about the French elections. I have to remind you that the second round will take place in like 2 weeks on the 7th of May. I urge you to look at all the newspapers you rely on, because this election is kind of like really important for French people, for European citizens, and I can say it's for all the world citizens. So thank you for listening, and goodbye, see you next week.